Right. Good noon, students. In the last video, if you remember, we had a discussion upon full-bodied money. And if you recall, full-bodied money was represented by silver coins, gold coins, wherein the money value or the exchange value or the face value, if I have to say so, was equal to its commodity value. Right? Now, as the time passed by, the coins were made up of different metals which were inferior to gold or silver, which used to be earlier the case. As the money evolved, you found that the metals used for making the coins converted from gold and silver to aluminium or nickel, if I have to give the example for it. And the coins used start coming which were made up of these metals as the new coins replace the old ones. So now if you find, if there is a 5 rupee coin as such, right, on which 5 rupees printed or engraved, it will not be of silver or gold. Now just imagine what will be its money value, exchange value, if I have to say so, or for that matter, if I have to say its face value. Face value means whatever is written on it, that is what it's worth. So if it is written 5, that means it's worth rupees 5. But such coins, if you go into the process of completely burning it or mutilating it, destroying it into a scrap and try to get any price out of it, you may struggle to get anything close to 5 rupees because of the inferiority involved in making of these metals. These metals are not as good in terms of its quality as gold and silver are. So they will not fetch you 5 rupees unless and until the coin with its money value 5 rupees helps in transaction. So its face value is 5 rupees, which it will fetch you. But its actual worth as a commodity, as an aluminium commodity or a nickel commodity, may not be even 5 rupees, right? Such coins are referred as, what you call it as, token coins, as they represent much more value than what they actually possess. So the commodity value or its intrinsic value, if I have to say so, intrinsic value is comparatively lesser than its money value. So money value or face value is greater than its commodity value or intrinsic value. What is your opinion about the currency notes, students? Right? A 100 rupee note, definitely its face value is 100. But if that rupee in terms of the note is scrapped, badly mutilated or destroyed, will it give you anything close to 100 rupees? The answer is a big no. I hope all of you are understanding it. So that currency note, give me the answer. Should it be a part of full-bodied money, or it should be taken in the same way as the token coin is and therefore should be included in credit money? The answer will be, as token coins are included a part of credit money, similarly the currency notes which are in prevalence presently, whatever worth might be, they all are considered to be credit money because their intrinsic value is far lesser than what their money value or the face value which is engraved on such coins or notes. So that's credit money for you. What is the basic difference between credit money and full-bodied? Credit money value is greater than its commodity value or intrinsic value. And in that case, both of them, full-bodied money, both of them are equal. I hope all of you got it right. Thank you.